What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Polygon and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the like, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted. Links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we've had many reports that our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. Give it a tap now, turn on all notifications, and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so make sure to check back every single day for daily updates. So we're just taking a look at Polygon here. And as you can see, we are forming some very bullish patterns for continuation. You can quite clearly see that we are actually breaking out of this descending wedge here. It's actually really interesting because I said before, a few days ago when we fell out at the bottom of this wedge, that this is very unlikely to happen, especially considering, you know, we are starting to find some kind of support here, aren't we? Basically all the way back here. And we did actually bounce perfectly off that Fibonacci level that I was talking about. We just dragged this from the top of the bottom of the previous move here to the top of our all-time high. You can see we actually came down, perfectly touched the 0618 here on the Fibonacci retracement, which is good to see. And this is actually where we found our support after we basically kept rolling over something like this, didn't we? Because we came down, we found support here on our first dump, and then we came back up, and since then we've just been under this resistance, under the cosh really, haven't we? So if I just get rid of that, you can see quite clearly that we did actually fake out to the downside here of this descending wedge, which is usually a bullish reversal pattern. Because it means that, you know, I guess you can ignore this bit because it's kind of another fake out to the downside. But basically what's been happening is we've just been touching the bottom of this wedge all the time. We're kind of making, you know, slightly higher lows all the time, aren't we? With our price action stuck under a resistance like this. So we've got our descending wedge. And basically what's happened is we've actually faked out to the downside here. It got really ridiculously oversold. Just a stupid amount. You can see here we've come really oversold on our RSI. This is actually pretty much the most oversold that we've ever been on this chart for the past, what is this, two or so years for Polygon. This might be the most oversold it's ever been on the daily chart, which is obviously ridiculous. And we dumped a crazy amount, didn't we? We came all the way down around 75-76% here, and then lo and behold, don't let anyone ever tell you that Fibonacci extensions don't work. We're literally in no man's land here, no signs of resistance anywhere, but if you draw that fib in, you can see we've pretty much perfectly tapped into the 618 after we got really overextended to the downside, and we found a really nice bounce, haven't we? And what's actually happened is we've actually pumped all the way up. We've actually tested this resistance twice, and we've now broken out of this resistance, which is, in our opinion, extremely bullish. And we have seen this across a lot of cryptocurrencies. They're breaking out of resistances, they're finding bottoms. They're forming bottoming and continuation patterns across the board, and we don't see anything different with Polygon right now. We've actually come all the way up to around 95 cents here, basically retesting this previous resistance to support, so a decent SR flip here, support and resistance flip. So it seems likely to us that we'll probably, you know, maybe back test this again, chop sideways before we start to come up like this, but it does look as though we are starting to get that reversal, aren't we? Because everyone's thinking, oh god, we've dropped out at the bottom of the pattern here, we're just going to keep going down. But as we keep liking to say on the channel, the market's kind of like a rubber band, and every time that you get really overextended to the downside, you will actually have a bit of a reversal so that you can get some equilibrium back in the market, because you can't just go down in a straight line forever, just like you can't go up in a straight line forever. Obviously we're in a bull market, so there is a bias towards going up, but you can quite clearly see that we've been on an absolute tear for Polygon recently. And you can't just keep going up like this and getting ridiculously overbought, as you can see on our daily time frame here, and expect, you know, things to continue in a straight line forever. So we did need this correction. It has been a large correction, but it does look as though we are forming some signs here that we may be about to see a bounce. Obviously nothing's guaranteed, and we would like to point out here that it does seem likely you know, that there's going to be a lot of volatility over the next month or so, maybe in the next few months still, because the Bitcoin is still essentially ranging between that 28.5K level and that 42K level. But it does seem as though we are forming somewhat bottoming patterns for most cryptos and obviously Bitcoin itself as well. You can see quite clearly here that we have broken out of this key level of resistance that we have been banging on about ever since we formed it. Basically here, here, and here, we saw this and thought, okay, if we can break this resistance, then we're probably going to be, you know, looking quite bullish. And obviously, you know, when you break out of a descending wedge like this, your target is where you formed it, which is our all-time high here. So I mean, if it takes a few months, like it did to get down here from here, this is essentially, you know, 2 months and 4 days. But you can see, you know, we're showing signs of life, aren't we? And in bear markets, you don't do this. So let's take a quick look at the weekly to see what's happening. We are actually coming back up here with a massive, this is a massive hammer candle. Basically, a lot of bullish price action is pushing the price back up here. You can see that quite clearly. We came all the way down here, and on this week, we are actually having a very nice pump back up here. And we are currently retesting the 20 moving average here as resistance. So, I mean, if we did get a little pump here and retest this as support, I mean, golden for continuation, because, you know, when you're above your 20, when you're above your 55, and when you're especially above your 20, you're in an uptrend, aren't you? And you can see this uptrend here. We've been in a massive uptrend for a while. We've obviously had to have a pullback because price action like this can't go on forever. It would be ridiculous and unsustainable, and you would get a huge crash. And obviously we have had a big crash here because we have just been getting very overextended, massively overbought on our weekly time frame. But we are coming back down to earth here, back to fair value. So we could potentially, you know, get that last leg off the bull run now that we've had basically a bit of time to chill out and consolidate. So things looking good in our opinion. Obviously on our weekly time frame, it doesn't look like we've broken out of this resistance, but it's pretty clear on the daily time frame that we've actually broken out and we're currently back testing this area. But you can see, I mean, 92 cents. Who would have thought that, you know, Polygon would be at 92 cents a few days ago when we're at 62 cents? Everyone's like, we're going to zero, it's the bear market, blah, 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 all this nonsense. But, you know, this is a 55% gain in 4 days to the upside. Absolutely incredible. So you can never, you know, count on crypto to do exactly what you'd expect, but pretty amazing stuff from what we can tell. So if we take a look here, we can just see on our hourly time frame, we did get that fake out to the downside. And it does look as though we are clearly getting, you know, clearly just butting our head against that resistance, weren't we? And we did actually break out to the upside here. And now we're currently back testing our EMA, 20 EMA on our hourly time frame here, aren't we? It does look as though we're probably, you know, potentially going to back test this a few times, back test this key level at 85 cents as well, potentially. And then hopefully we'll start to march onwards and upwards because we are breaking out of key resistances here. So it's quite likely, in our opinion, with the price actions showing strength, that we could continue upwards here and make a decent push, you know, potentially even back above that dollar level as a short-term price prediction, which is really not that far away now. It's only here. So if this is potentially some, you know, some kind of flagpole, and then we're getting our pennant here, and then we get another flagpole, we could be looking, you know, at some very nice upside for Polygon. But I mean, obviously, everyone is so bearish right now, aren't they? They're saying everything's going to zero, but we are showing signs of life on multiple cryptos on multiple time frames. So we will remain bullish until we see otherwise. And we know we're not seeing any signs of a bear market here whatsoever. So long term as well, we do think Polygon's a top project, isn't it? It's probably going to reach $10 in the next year or so from what we can tell, based on its ecosystem, the amount of utility it's providing, you know, just the general, you know, bootlancing and bootlegging that it's giving to the Ethereum ecosystem as well. We just think it's a top quality project, and we really don't think that, you know, a 10x from here is unreasonable at all. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.